Last year, Clear Channel selected and supported 7 inaugural partners: Larabita Children's Hospital, Rainbow Push Coalition, Alliance for Lupus Research, National Museum of Mexican Art, Lone Survivor Foundation, UNCF Chicago, and the American Red Cross of Greater Chicago. Today, we are announcing that we are tripling our efforts. Last year we had 7 partners. This year we have 20 partners. But these partners exemplify Clear Channel's mission of service, passion, and commitment to this community. We have the responsibility to take every available resource that we have and address and serve the needs of the communities in which we have the privilege. And think about that word. It really is a privilege for us to live and work in this great community.
At Clear Channel, community engagement is an integral part of our corporate culture, allowing us to open our hearts and our airwaves to thousands of worthy organizations every year. In 2012 alone, Clear Channel donated over $800 million across our 850 radio stations in 150 markets.
We want to look like Chicago, we want to reach Chicago. And it's very important to us as marketers, as Clear Channel Communications, with this global reach that we have a global reach, but we have the opportunity to have local activation.
And I do want to thank Clear Channel. I wouldn't be here otherwise if it wasn't for the important role you play in partnering with us with what we need to do to bring the level of safety and security to our streets and our schools. If you commit a crime, a gun crime or a violent crime in and around a safe passage route, you will pay the same penalties as if it was done within a block of a school. And that's making sure our laws reflect our values. You have done a great job making sure things like After School Matters and other initiatives are getting the airtime so people can enroll. We've increased at the city our after-school funding by 30%, supporting 13,000 kids going to after school. So when the school bell's off, our role of safety and education for children does not end at the school bell. That's just one indication. It's just one bellwether. We have to have after-school programs, which is why your commitment, our commitment at the city level is so essential to their safety and their education and their development. We cannot settle for good when excellence is within reach.
Well, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and it's really my pleasure to be here. I'm honored, and I want to congratulate Clear Channel on everything that you do for the community. When I think of Clear Channel, I think community. Those words to me are kind of, they go back and forth, intersposed for each other.
Good morning. On behalf of Congressman Rush, I want to thank Mr. Earl Jones, Angela Ingram, and the Clear Channel family for this opportunity and congratulate you on your many years of true community support. Clear Channel expresses the same commitment in its programming and through its philanthropic brand, Clear Channel Communities. Whether you wake up to Tony Schofield and the Morning Riot show or you drive home with Doug Banks, you will hear in the programming Clear Channel's commitment to address issues that inform and make a positive impact in our community. Clear Channel also partners with the community by donating millions of dollars, as we heard earlier, in media every year to nonprofits that work to improve the quality of life for individuals and families.
A child cannot be what a child can't see. Children do what they see us do, not what we say. That's why Clear Channel is so important in terms of its messaging, its responsible messaging. We have to help refocus and reshape what it is that our children see so that they know that it's not by accident that we got here.
The Clear Channel Advisory Board is proud and excited about the organization selected for next year. These powerful partnerships will drive the success of the Clear Channel Chicago's community effort.
It was a great, great year. But one of the things that made it a great year was all of the free airtime we got. I can't tell you how much free airtime we got, but I lost track. It was impossible. We were on so often on all these stations. It was really amazing. I mean, people came to me and said, I heard you on this channel, I heard you on that channel. We were all over the place. So thank you very much. It really, really did help.
I almost didn't graduate. I didn't walk across that stage, and it was almost frightening to call my parents and say, I won't be able to get my cap and gown because of $500 or $1,000. Clear Channel helped us tell that story with our campaign for emergency student aid, and people answered the call. They heard the radio spots, they talked about what the need was and how can we help.
And on behalf of Earl Jones, the entire Clear Channel family, advisory board members and partners, we want to thank you all so much for coming today, and we appreciate all you do. Thank you.
Tony Schofield here at the Community Breakfast, and we are here with Jessica King.
We're constantly looking to evolve our community engagement efforts to really use all of our resources as Clear Channel as one company. Just recently, we launched a huge veteran initiative called Show Your Stripes, which is across all of our markets. We've donated about $75 million of media in 1 year to help veterans who are returning home. So that's really an example of something that is so important and topical right now, that we're coming together, Chicago, with all of our stations to make a big impact.
What does your partnership with Clear Channel mean to you and your organization?
It means the world to us because it lets people know that we have this program, for one. It inspires the kids to go to college, and it also tells the parents that there is help out there. And without this type of community outreach, we really would never be able to let as many people know. Our phones have been ringing off the hook. So it is really wild, and I think it'll help us with sponsors, help us bring more sponsors in. So I'm really grateful to Clear Channel.
One of the biggest barriers to ending hunger in our community is awareness. If people don't know about the problem, we can't solve it. And so through this partnership with Clear Channel, we're going to raise more awareness of hunger in our community and let people know how they can actively help feed their neighbors.
We're very honored to be a part of this, and we're really, really excited about the possibilities and the potential, to use the platforms that you're offering to create more awareness.
I like the commitment that Clear Channel is making to the community through this step. We need all the help we can get to do our work, to get positive messages out in our community, and I think their corporate social responsibility is beyond compare.
Clear Channel does so much for a community, and that's one of the things that I keep talking about, because it really enhanced me as an entrepreneur. And to see what they're doing with these 501c3 organizations who really need the help.
How important do you feel is it for corporate entities like Clear Channel to reach back into the community and start partnering with some of these community organizations?
Well, I think it's important for the radio and media organizations to begin to communicate both positive messages to offset all of the negative images that our children and our communities are faced with on a daily basis. So people need to know where the resources are. They need to see some hope, and they need to see some response that's positive in an environment where there's so much poverty, so much violence, and so much economic depravity.
It makes me feel like a giant just being among the other people that are here. And I say me feel like a giant because I started so many things, and I was so worried when I left WGN, wondering, am I going to be able to be involved, or will they invite me in to be involved in some of the things that are still happening in the community, and I just love it.
Hey, talk about the community organizations here with Clear Channel and the relationship, and how important it is for Clear Channel to reach down to some of these grassroots organizations and do the work that we need in our community.
Well, I think you basically said it just like Earl said this morning. It's a collaborative effort, between working with the community and these radio stations, these 7 radio stations that have as much power as they do. We're able to reach an awful lot of people. And so the fact that we're able to reach, I think he said something like 5 million people a week, this also coincides with the fact that when you have community involvement, it makes us much richer as well as the community. So it's great.